Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we went ahead, got done with all of the current requests that we've got. Weren't able to buy all that much, but we're going to head straight to the western outskirts because there's basically nothing else for us to take a look at. And this looks to be a new area. I don't think we've never actually teleported here before. After a quick stop at the office, Van's group piled into his truck and drove along the expressway to the western outskirts of the capital. There it is. We're leaving Bearguard behind again? Intriguing. He really isn't coming with us. Well, I guess it's not that big a deal. But yes, Alvis and Regina, western outskirts of Edith. Something was happening with them. Western outskirts of Edith. It looks park adjacent, but this is absolutely new.
This place is so cool. I can even see Treon Tower from here.
Yeah, it's different.
Chill out, small fry. It's just a bit of greenery. Though I guess it is a pretty okay view, now that I look at it.
Seeing it all from here definitely puts into perspective how massive Edith is. It has a population of around 850,000 people, correct?
That doesn't feel massive, but you know what? Let's just go with it.
Yes, that's right. Supposedly, it's grown by about 80,000 in the last few years or so.
Now that's exponential growth, a 10% increase?
I hear they're looking to expand some of the districts, so it might look pretty different in the near future.
Falcom giving themselves an out for when a future protagonist returns here and everything's all different. But let's save the chit-chat for later. Seems they haven't left the area, at least. It's one of the guild's land carriers. Doesn't look like it's broken down or anything. I don't see Alvis or Regina anywhere. Where could they be? No, static. Catra? Are you experiencing some sort of orbital wave interference? Affirmative. However, network noise remains at a near imperceptible level. Oh, and I need to equip that Septium Vein too, I almost forgot. Yet Hazel said the call randomly dropped. Yeah, something stinks about this whole thing. No doubt about it. Uh-oh. Huh? What are those sounds? Sword clanging in orbital arts! It's coming from the other side of that hill! So that's where they're at. Guess they're just cleaning house. And it doesn't sound like they're getting roughed up or anything. Yeah, doesn't seem like they're in any danger, but still. Well, we've come all this way. Might as well pop in and check on them. Let's make our way across and finish up this gig. Right. I'll need your help too, Zeros. We'll see if it'll be that easy, but let's throw... We'll open this slot so that we can then...
Shifting to maintenance. That's a single element slot.
God dang it. Oh, we can move his action. We can move his action 1. Let's swap the Septium Vein. There we go. And that's going to stay, like, we need to basically bum rush being able to get 3 more Septium Veins.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
I don't think we can make them at the moment, but the earlier we get those, the easier things will be for us in the future. Because those, being able to go ahead and beat those palms for the insane amounts of Sepith that they give us, it makes it pretty clear that we're going to have quite, well, we already know we're going to have quite a few orb mints to upgrade, but we want to be able to get that as soon as possible. Aquaverse. Yeah, we're all good on these. I actually went ahead because I had to. I did go ahead and actually reload a save so that we could get the we could get as much BP as possible, or the proper amount of BP. Answer all the questions.
You should investigate the area.
How do we? Okay. And do we have? Well, I'm probably going to have to. We're gonna have to beat the brakes off of these guys at least somewhat in order to be able to have what we need. Nope. God dang it. Ooh, crap. Alright, well, that's what I get. Let's go ahead and have her do her thing.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Show them what you
But we just need this so we can immediately drop our S-Crabs on the enemy. And I don't think I've used...
It'll be all right, everyone. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
I'm pretty sure I used it in the previous fight, but... A critical... Yeah, that enemy advantage is no freaking joke. And I keep forgetting... We're back in this era, so I'm gonna have to remember to be spamming this after several games of not having any access to stuff like this. Can we... If we get lucky enough for them to still be in the same spot afterwards, which probably isn't gonna be the case. And that HP heal, well... Oh, nice! Went off without a hitch, even though... Jeez, it feels like we're hitting with pillows.
Here to support.
Yeah, well, whatever. We should be able to at least get something back on this. Wow, or not? Alright, so just barely made it. He's gonna have to satellite cure a little bit. Jeez, these things are bullying us.
Go forth and teach them their place.
You saved me.
I'll take that.
194. Okay, so we can afford to spam crafts a little bit.
Serves you right. You've got this, Agnes.
Okay, she will do this. They're not standing close enough for us to be able to get multiple enemies with the EX chain, so that does suck. But we do have the resources that we were looking for when we initially started this fight. And that's what matters. Uh-oh. Well.
Nice. Moving on.
Kalpic Pummel.
I did it.
Zephyr
It's
Edge.
grown a little.
Hell, I'm just getting
I'm
warmed
not the
up.
only one thinking the fodder's way stronger than usual, right?
Report. Communication disruptions have increased slightly.
Wait, seriously?
Okay, yep. We got some serious sketchiness going on.
We had best remain vigilant.
Looks like...
Okay. So we shall. Enemies logged and
Good
more U
stuff.
material.
Chalk one up.
Let's eat. Yeah, we have plenty to eat. Oh, and no one to feed it to. Not really. Oh, I was like, didn't we take a lot of... We took a lot of freaking hate in that last fight. But also, we leveled up, so...
Gang's all here.
Okay.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
It's searching time.
Search time.
Okay. We're just gonna immediately get into it. We only got 2 of them? What the heck?
Let's party.
Okay, not sure what was going on with that, but... And they're too far away for us to be able to get both of them at the same time. Wow, I don't think I could have messed this up worse. I'm probably going to reload my save. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be reloading my save in order to get, like, a not crappy amount of these. For the time being... Because they have, like, we actually have, they don't run immediately, which is nice. I need a, what is it?
Don't screw with me.
It's that other thing that I'm trying to, activate.
Boost gauge limit released.
Let's have a
I'm
look.
gonna stop there.
Yeah. Oh! Okay, I was wondering about that. So the crafts level up on their own separately from us. Okay. How do I...
Watch out for ranged attacks.
ZOC activation.
COC, activate.
Whoops. Alright. And we can only do it... Okay. Alright. Hold on. Let's try this once more. Okay.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Alright, so we head up.
Something's there. Do a sharp search.
Okay.
There are so many of them.
Wait, should I not? Oh, I think I effed it up again still. Okay. We're still getting used to that particular functionality, so it's all good.
Let's party.
Let's eat something that'll up our persnickety pancakes.
Make it count.
Or let's set ourselves up. 70. Holy. Won't be doing that. They're a little too spread out. Alright, but that's close enough.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Alright, we just need... Like, it would have been nice for one of them to come a little closer, but... She should... Alright, well...
Shine forth. At your
There we go. And now he... Oh, right. We gotta... Oh, and also leaving more damage on the table. His is...
Let's party.
S+. Does it say whether... Alright. Well, we have the resources to spare, so...
Triggering shark scan.
I'll take that.
And now let's go ahead and drop that Dunamis driver. On... Well, I guess these... We've already got these 3 set. Oh! Okay, cool. Yeah, we can stand with Agnes and get as much bonus damage as possible. Okay, yeah, just trying to line it up nice. No, we were not standing close enough to Agnes, and I missed one anyways. Well, that sucks.
At your
Can we?
service.
We can't do anything but Phoenix Dance. Oh man, playing first chapter has me all jacked up. This one is probably, yeah, gonna get away. Alright, well that sucks.
Search time.
Get this choreo down pat.
Whoa, look at that! Holy. Alright, well. Jade. We'll take a look at our arts drivers later. But that was certainly fruitful.
Keep your distance as you're attacking.
Exactly what we need to be able to
Let's see
check
some small
out.
fries.
Okay. Wait, is that? It's looking like both of these will lead us to where we need to go to, but this is the one.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that was the one that was closer. Or not. So what I think is going on with Alvis and Regina is that they're locked in combat against something that obviously they can't defeat. And whatever it is has jamming capabilities. Green Pendulum. Oh. So let's drop... Oh, I guess let's give it to him. Easy. She has literally nothing. Strength up. Prevents blind. Not the greatest thing ever. Prevents burn. We don't really have anything for him. 15 shard commands activated. And plenty more. Uh-oh. Plenty more where that came from. Jeez. So, whatever's going on is back here. Oh, okay. Since we gotta heal up. Oh! Yep.
Is that them?
They're having a rough time of it.
It sounds like they're struggling.
Yeah, let's move.
Not before... Oh, instead of healing, let's eat. Borders halberd, whatever the heck.
That's pretty filling.
Does anybody... I don't want to just down stuff, But we do need to, there's a bunch of, I'm sure there's like a bunch of stats that we don't have because I'm not unless they've changed how it works.
Got it.
Yep. That's got our name all over it. Ooh. Depraved Ape King, Viorg E+. That's a name.
Elvis! How did this thing manage to get the upper hand? I'll draw the big guy's attention, leaving our 10 o'clock clear. That'll give you a window to escape.
What? No, I'm not gonna leave you, Elvis!
Sorry, but I'm pulling the B rank card and saying that's an order. Don't worry, I'll find my way out of this, one way or another.
So he outranks her.
But just in case, I need you to get to someplace clear of the interference and call for backup. I'm counting on you, Regina.
Understood.
Don't worry, backup is already here.
Someone call for pest control?
Oh, dang, we dropped the entire arsenal on these guys. All right.
It's Arkwright Solutions?
What are you doing here?
Saving you guys' lives.
Hazel asked us to come check on you. We can take over from here.
Come over to the rear line and leave the rest to us.
Okay, but I'll still be providing support from there.
Will they? Will they tag in as, like, Blitz?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I appreciate the backup. Don't drop your guard, though. Something's strange with this monster.
So this is the thing that's jamming communications.
Thanks for the heads up. Nice to finally be fighting side by side for once. Let's do this, Elvis.
1 large and 7 medium-sized targets. Ready to engage.
All right. And Alvis is on, he's on the board too. Whoa, look at that. So they've got some kind of crazy status going on. I want to get our buff going. Contaminated opponent. Enemies infected with the mysterious contamination have vast amounts of HP. They didn't already? That was like Falcom's signature move. They will also recover HP every turn. No! Oh, Falcom is such. Well, I can't. They spammed this in the Trails of Cold Steel games. The HP recovery. It was cool and fair when we did it, but unfair and uncool when enemies did it. As these enemies are both highly durable and difficult to handle, you want to prioritize taking them down first. Well, nice to know we've got an entire game of this.
This will be a tough fight.
We can't let our guards down. But with our lineup, I know we can do it.
All right. And show us what you're made of, Mr. B-Rank.
Keep your head in the game.
Alright, so Alvis at least
Initializing drive.
helping us out with killing.
Initiating drive.
Rot Pellet.
Here to support.
She is. And I guess we can get as many of them as possible this way. Whoa! Oh, okay, so the contaminated ones didn't go down so easy. Wait, does that craft of his have a name? Sticky Drool. We'd probably be best off. Ooh. Oh, okay, I thought we got sealed. Thankfully, that's not the case. Aerial Dust. Sure. I don't think we can. I think this is all of them, actually. Oh, now it should be. Oh, no, never mind.
Over here. There.
Well, Forte. For that extra bit of damage. Oh, crap, that sucks. Well, we got one. So that's better than none of them. And we got two, which is better than one, which is also better than none. And there's that seal.
My move now.
Yeah, Van, go ahead and get him. Holy.
Here to support.
Okay, let's do another attack surge. And she'll use her boost recovery, innocent heal.
Grant them life.
So what? Do crafts get better from use? That heal was garbage. Okay, let's have him do that but better. Okay, well, the heal itself still wasn't anything to write home about.
Please, don't push yourself too hard, Elvis.
No. This is when I need to go all out. Civilian lives are at risk.
We can't... Okay, we can't SCLM with him. Intriguing.
Have some more.
This thing is still barely taking any heed.
My chance.
205. Klein force. Damage plus 60%. Clean force.
I'll take that.
Okay. But that damage plus 60% is a lot freaking better, that's for sure.
There we go.
And then he can go ahead, get in on this. But that CP up he absolutely does not need.
Boost gauge in hand.
But still, this helps out. Wait, it can move despite being frozen. That's always nice. And then in with the Vandalize raid to use the last of Clean Force.
Boost gauge ready.
Holy crap. There's no way we have to... They're going to make us do it for, like... Alright. Well... Okay, so Shield Blitz with him. That's fine. Wild double kick. And a second wild double kick.
You'll be sorry for that.
So definitely going to be spamming the crap out of this, especially because it heals too. Everybody's going to feel this power.
Boost gauge
You
limit
got this,
released.
Agnes.
Does she though? I don't think we're going to be able to... I guess we can Chrono Drive.
Here to support.
And Earthbreaker. We do keep the Blitz though, and I do like that. Because otherwise, like, it would just underpower arts. Well, she'll back us up. There we go. Noisy Roar. 9. Well, 1k is... Yeah, we can definitely live 1k damage. Whoa, Violent Rhythm. And that's the self-buff. Okay. Maybe this thing healing itself for... Oh, my Adios. Okay. Let's have Agnes spam this.
My move now.
Let's impede that. Yeah. And we can get that nice side attack bonus. Do not want that action. I'm really glad we got Alvis on this, because otherwise... It would be a little touch and go.
I'll take that.
And then immediately into one of these.
Here goes.
We keep getting the CP up on a character who doesn't need it, but actually, no, let's not say that. Because Satellite Cure is definitely one of the best crafts. It was one of the best crafts in the previous game.
I'll take you on.
Especially when you had him set up nice for it. Be able to spread the love of CP regen. And she'll... Well, actually, we could.
Pull out all the stops.
Let's save for the damage up.
Thanks, pal.
Get those gourmet points. Can't move. So Seal does work. Freezing apparently does actually nothing. Here we go. Finally. Uh-oh. We've got nothing in the tank, but that's what this particular craft is for, isn't it? Boost recovery.
Here to support.
Alright, some of this.
Keep it going.
And then you'll be doing the exact same thing. Oh crap, I didn't mean to ZOC. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Initiating drive.
Here to support.
That muscle memory is no joke.
There we go. Here's some extra.
205. So wait, is it healing every single turn?
At your service.
It's healing every single turn. So we're basically only dealing like half as much damage or so. Interesting.
Here goes.
But in like a bad, annoying way. Okay. So we have to stay on top of dropping the clean force on this thing. We need that damage buff.
Here to support.
Yeah. We have plenty of resources.
At your service.
Another blitz. Let's have her. I really just want to keep our damage live. Wild double kick.
You'll pay for that.
You will. Okay, now Van is primed to get that damage up thing. Maybe I should have waited. Nah, we'll be fine. Okay, so here's the persnickety pancakes.
Love me a sugar rush.
Would have liked that critical on top of it, but 4K damage. Yes. Violent rhythm for that damage up back. This freaking thing.
You'll be sorry for that.
You will. Okay. And okay, we can get the most out of it doing this. And then back into this. There we go. That's how we can maximize his damage right there. Most excellent. Whoa. I went crazy. And sure, why not? We'll have her do the exact same thing. Everybody get a nice little boost, and especially because we have so much more of that particular resource now than we did before. And he does utilize our clean force charges.
I'll take that.
But like, Estelle, oh my gosh. Yes is kind of cracked here because she can just charge us up as needed. Thrash crash. Sticky drool again.
That's far enough.
He's still, well, and then right into this.
I'm going.
Well, all right then. Van. Uh-oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Get him on, yes.
She will actually get him with a nice heal for you.
Love me a
I'm kind of worried about the fact that we're not seeing a gourmet points pop up in the bottom part.
He's starting to feel it.
But we'll count on us getting our proper pointage after this. We'll believe in Falcom.
Keep it going.
Sonic Pierce. Okay. So his crafts do have names.
You'll pay for that.
And this one should. Okay, one of these.
I'll take that.
God dang it, Van. Would have been nice to have stacked a little damage on that, but he's about to, there we go. And then right into another one. Oh, crap. The clean force expired. We probably would have won right there if I'd actually recast it.
Here to support.
That's okay. We're doing it now. There we go.
You have this.
Okay, I was about to say, there's no way he steals our kill off of that.
At your service.
Let's have her Galaxia Ray.
By the heavens.
Wow. Wow, that was anticlimactic.
There we go.
Wild double kick, which actually is fine.
Far enough.
We'll back him up into a satellite cure.
Aaron.
Uh-oh. We don't want that HP heal.
Pull out all the stops.
What do we have food-wise? Anything that'll...
Keep your guard up.
+3. Wow, impressive.
Good luck.
Okay, we're going to have Agnes get in there.
There we go. Here to support.
Okay, cool. That's what we wanted. That HP heal to go to literally anybody else, no matter what it might have cost us in resources. The last thing we need is for this thing to get something on top of what it's already got. And Van's... Oh, well, hey. That works for us. And this should be the win. Being able to consta-heal... Rank 1. Alright.
Moving on up.
I won't stop here.
I think I've grown a little.
So we definitely were getting those points, which is good.
That thing sure gave us a run for our Mira.
Is it the way it exploded that was concerning, or what?
Elvis!
Oh.
Regina?
So, what's all this then?
What were you even thinking? I never asked you to sacrifice yourself for me.
Oh.
You were just so infuriating. That's it. I'm gonna get that B rank promotion, and then you'll never be able to try anything like that again.
Regina.
Yo, we've got a lover's quarrel on our hands. Quick, someone grab the popcorn. Aw, they're acting all lovey-dovey. This is so cute. This isn't what it looks... Hey, stop staring at us like that. Carry on, my man. Just pretend like we're not even here. Well, we're glad to see you're all right. I have to wonder why a monster that strong would be roaming around so close to the capital. Because it was pretty obvious to me beforehand that Albus had, he had a little thing for a certain someone who hasn't shown up just yet. But it makes sense that he wouldn't recognize Regina's feelings for him. This is our first time seeing anything like this ourselves. And she's not ashamed at all. A call from Hazel. But we couldn't get through to him at all just a minute ago. Ah, it finally went through. I'm relieved to see you're unharmed. I assume Arkwright is in part to thank for that. That's right. Sorry to have worried you like that, Hazel. We didn't do that much, honestly. That being said, we should probably talk about this in a little more depth considering what happened. Definitely. There was something strange about that monster, and the same can be said of those unstable orbital waves. So you guys noticed that too, huh? We were trying to get to the bottom of those network disturbances which led us out here, and that's when we were ambushed. Understood. In any event, Jin and Fee should be returning shortly. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you come by the guild soon? After driving back to Edith with the two bracers in tow, Van's group stopped briefly by the office to drop off Van's pickup truck. They then hopped into another vehicle the guild sent to pick them up and together made their way to the Edith guild branch. So like a high-capacity land carrier? Either way, yes, these contaminated beasts are going to be a problem. So this monster was different from somehow from normal ones. And you're sure about this? Positive. It wasn't at all like the cryptids or even the devils that appeared during the Pandemonium incident. From a glance, it may have looked like any old creepy crawly, but I swear that wasn't the case. I can back him up on that. That hulking beast and its merry band were a cut above the usual ones we deal with. And there was also something off with the fodder along the way. Right, I sensed that too. It was like their auras had this roughness to them? I don't really know how else to put it. I think that's an apt descriptor. There was certainly an obstinate quality to them. Yeah, but it's not like they were unkillable, just had to put a little more oomph behind our swings. Do they recognize this? Jin? V, what is it? Do you know something about this? Well, to say we know something would be a stretch, given that we've never run into any monsters like that ourselves. But we have gotten similar reports from other guild branches outside Calvard. Alright, so this is a Zamiria thing. Wait, really? Guess this wasn't an isolated incident then. Unfortunately not. The number of reports on the matter are still low at present, however, so we were simply told to keep an eye out. That being said, we certainly weren't expecting to find any beasts of that nature in the Republic, let alone on the outskirts of our very city. Those reports wouldn't happen to have made mention about instances of communication interferences, would they? Yeah, they did. Some of them described how their comm devices went on the fritz. But they didn't have any details on why, and I've got no clue how it all connects back to those strange monsters. Hate to drop another thing on your plate, Arkwright, but would you mind going over all this with us again this afternoon? For a certain someone else? I only ask because Elaine's still out working on a special case, and I'd like all of us to share what we've learned, her included. Wait, a special case? Oh, you mean that thing? But what does that have to do with what we're dealing with right now? Okay, you got yourself a deal. Been meaning to get in touch with Elaine anyway. How's about we meet up around 1 p.m.? Works for me. And let's do it at your office. I'm sure you've seen enough of this place for one day. I'd like to tag along, but I really need to get on that other assignment I mentioned before. Take care out there, you guys, and pass it along to Elaine when you see her. We've also got a few more things on our to-do list, so we'll be heading out. And, thank you for earlier. There it is. I know Hazel already paid you, but don't think I won't be returning the favor myself. This is one debt I don't want hanging over me. Well, he was halfway there. And just when I thought, oh, he's being nice. Anyway, thanks again for coming to our rescue, everyone. Not at all. I'm sure you would have done the same for us. Well then, I suppose we'll see you after lunch. Good luck with your super special assignment, Fee! Thanks, Fairy. And good luck with your own 4SPG as well. 6,000! That's what we want to see. So there are strange monsters prowling around, huh? Well, this story certainly took an interesting turn. You can say that again. Though I kinda doubt it has anything to do with the space program. Oh yeah, anyone else curious about what Eau Claire's gonna tell us later? Incredibly so! I am. Personally, I'm curious if it'll be related to some of the things we heard about this morning. It very well might. Although ostensibly minor, they were somewhat concerning. Yeah. Lots of moving parts to this puzzle. I guess that means Van Intuition was right on the Mira. Oh, Van? Is something the matter? Nah, I just had a thought. Y'all remember how we planned to scope out a bunch of the districts during our morning and afternoon shifts? Well, I was thinking about adding a few places to the list. A couple districts that are outside our usual route. Oh, yeah? Did we not cover most of the capital on the regular already? We even visit the Blacklight District on occasion, and we were planning to check out the Grand Circuit this afternoon. Which would only leave... I get it now. So that's where you want to go. Is this a as-yet unexplored place? For us, the player. Are you wanting to visit the area near my house? Ah! Yeah, we've never been there. I see. I'm assuming you wish to add the 10th and 11th districts to our itinerary then. Yeah, Lev and Chardon. Former is a residential area on a hill to the northwest, and the latter is a bustling entertainment district with movie theaters and a casino. For one reason or another, there usually aren't many 4SPGs to find in either of those spots. That being said, I just can't shake the feeling that something smells off. It's times like these where I find tackling things from a different angle is the best way forward. Ah, yes, that's very much an approach we researchers often take. Sounds good to me. You'll never hear me complaining about taking a trip to Chardon. Yeah, because you practically lived there. So how should we proceed? Well, it's probably Chardon, right? We do have our meeting with Jin and Elaine at 1 p.m. I doubt we'll have time to visit both before then. So basically, on Yes or Aaron. Yeah, Chardon's always packed during the day, and that's doubly true at nighttime. I say we make that our last stop during our afternoon shift. In that case, we should make our way over to the Lev district once we've finished our business here. I would also suggest contacting Mr. Zeman and asking if he wishes to join us. The Lev district has been added to the travel menu. Proceeding to the Lev district will advance the main story, causing quests, connection events, and other side content to disappear. Right, those connection points. I do believe those are the only things still on the docket, other than all the stuff that we haven't purchased. Alright, so let's take a look at these connection events. Lotus pods. A present for on Yes. Definitely let's give some TLC to Bearguard. Oh, showing off his bike. Isn't that Master? What's he up to? Oh, you look perfect! Can I ask for a few more poses? How about this? Oh, he's showboating a little bit. Oh yeah, stretch your stuff. Gosh, you are so cool! This article is going to turn out amazing! Do you mind if we continue the interview as we grab photos? Not at all. I hope we can answer your questions properly. Yeah! Having himself a grand old time. Recently, an older, larger-than-life gentleman has been making waves on the expressway and residential autobahn of the capital. Meet Mr. BZ, a biker with a surprisingly easygoing vibe and a body that belies his 70 years of age. Our editing department managed to get in touch with him, and he agreed to partake in a special interview. There he is. First off, we heard that you only started riding an Orbital bike in the last couple of years. Is that true? Haven't Orbital bikes only been commercially available in the last couple of years? It couldn't have been more recently than... It's been only like 4 years. Because I'm pretty sure we were testing them back in 1204. Indeed. After retiring from a career I had dedicated my entire life to, I was ready to start down a new path. I'll never forget the feeling when I first straddled my machine and hit the throttle. And ever since, you've been investing more and more into your ride, even while still making time to try out other new hobbies. I think we can all learn from your drive to keep trying new things. Please, I am simply a retired old man looking for ways to stay entertained. When I was younger, there were many things I wished I had a chance to dabble in. I can only hope that the young people of today will learn from my experience and not shy away from new experiences and challenges. Well, off he goes. Is Van gonna... Oh, and they got a good shot of him. To be honest, I thought you'd be much less approachable when we first reached out to you. But as soon as our conversation began, I could tell how serious and sincere a person you were. I imagine you had plenty of admirers in your youth. Truth be told, I was something of a punk in those days. I took a pilgrimage across the continent on foot and by sea. I could be quite rash, you see. Well, it seems like that's common in Calvard too, I guess, or wherever the heck he grew up at. Are you telling me you traveled the continent before airships existed? He is 20 years older than the Orbital Revolution. Wow, that's incredible! 'Twas merely youthful indiscretion, but I believe it was thanks to that experience that I was able to broaden my horizons. It might even be fun to ride across the continent in this new era of Orbital bikes and see how much things have changed. So basically, a nice crash course on how cool Bearguard is, how underappreciated Master is. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to hear so much about you. One last question. What are Orbital bikes to you? To someone like me who found himself racing through life, my bike is my prized companion. It has allowed me to feel alive once again. Wow. Thank you so much for answering our questions. I think we'll be able to put together a wonderful article. I'm happy to have been of service. Do let me know when you publish the magazine. I would love to brag to my friends about it. Of course! Take care! Master, what are you doing? Van! You watched that go down, eh? I would appreciate your discretion until the magazine releases. His lips are sealed. The Tyrell Times is publishing an Orbital bike mag, huh? Guess everybody's got to capitalize on the bike boom. Can't say I ever imagined you interviewing for one, though. Nor did I. When I was driving on the expressway the other day, I noticed a car trying to keep up with me. They reached out and I couldn't say no after seeing how passionate they were. But isn't the fact that you're alive supposed to be a secret? Yes, though at this point it's all but open knowledge in the underworld. I did make sure they withheld my name, so it should be fine. Yeah, Mr. BZ, who else could that be? If you say so. Anyway, it was nice to hear some new things about you. Didn't know you used to be a punk. So he and Van had that in common then. Or that too, did you? But I wasn't as bad as you, I'll have you know. Just a big-bodied hooligan living in obscurity on the edge of the continent. A series of events showed me just how small I was. So I left my hometown to reevaluate the scale of the world. That's all. Come on, that's all barely covers it. Give me the details. Perhaps I'll tell you about it one day. For now, it's enough to know that if I had not gone down that path, I doubt I ever would have taken you for my student. Those days.
To think that child I taught all those years ago would not only find himself true friends, but also his own way as a Spriggan.
Voice lines and the connection events. Actually, I think those might have already existed.
You faced your trials and learned how to value yourself. Even when I could not offer my aid, you still overcame the incident 3 months ago.
But you still should have been here. Falcom did you so dirty. Almost like Dudley. Yeah.
Van, I am truly proud of how much you've grown.
I hope I have. All it feels like I did was delay the problem.
Then consider finding a solution your next assignment. That said, there's no reason to search for it alone.
We've got a whole bunch of people in our corner backing us up.
I'll lend you whatever help you need. After all, I'm both your teacher and your temporary assistant.
No way I can call you one of my assistants. But you know what? I'll gladly take the help. Van and Bearguard then briefly chatted about bikes and reminisced over their time training together. Afterwards, they met up with their friends and resumed work. Not just yet, though. Ooh. SCLM Blitz support. Wait, shouldn't we have gotten an additional connection point for doing all this stuff?
What's next?
Well, whatever. So what's Fairy up to these days? Capital of Calvard, Edith, 12th District, Grand Circuit. Oh, she wants to do some rock climbing? Wow, up close this thing really is super tall. 16.45 args if I'm remembering right. This climbing wall is apparently used in full-blown competitions. It definitely looks heavy-duty enough for that. But man, the incline at the top is something else. Right? I bet it'd make for great training. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but you're not allowed to climb to the top unless you're with an adult. I told them I already was an adult back home, but they wouldn't listen. Yeah, well, no surprise there. When in Calvard and all that. I think I'll give it a go too. Beats standing around watching. Sounds good. Let's do this together. So yeah, they have her killing people. Ha! Ugh. Ugh. They don't have harnesses or anything? Ugh. And here I thought this would be a walk in the park. Van, you're straining too much. Forget about your muscles. You've got to use your bones. Got it? Figures you've already got the hang of it. But I'm pretty sure you're grabbing onto too many colors. You're supposed to stick with just one. Oh. So that's why she had such an easy time of it? But does she have the height for that, though? This requires more brain power than I thought. I really need to think about how to move my body. Alright, let's give it another shot. Jeez, she's got infinite stamina. Sure, why not? And then this time, gotta use my bones. That's it! Keep going! We're seriously supposed to be able to climb this? Don't worry, this is nothing compared to the cliff I had to scale with the warriors of Kruga for an ambush op. One of those rocks I grabbed came loose, and I almost went tumbling down to the ground. I was this close to being a goner. Just hearing that is giving me the chills. Crap, sorry, but this is it for me! Van! Well, I guess it makes sense that his first 2 tries ever he wouldn't be able to go the distance. Hey, you did good that time! That was your best attempt yet. Climbing looks simple, but there's more to it than meets the eye, I've realized. Totally. It's nothing like trying to climb natural terrain. But my times are getting better and better thanks to me doing it with you, Van. So, you up for a race? We'll make it to the top this time, I'm sure. Sometimes, I wonder where all that energy comes from. Sorry, but I'd better tap out. For my own safety. What? My fingers are shot. I doubt I can even hold my Zypha right now. Yeah, this stuff feels like it, especially if you're specifically using your bones. This stuff would be murder on your digits and knees. Believe me, I'd love to keep going. But if I don't stop now, my work's gonna suffer for it later. I guess that makes sense. Darn, I really wanted to conquer this wall together.
Then how's about I tag in?
Whoa! V's definitely got the agility factor. Oh, V! Didn't realize you were here, Closel.
Just taking a little breather before I head off.
I wasn't planning on interrupting, but I couldn't help overhearing. I'd be happy to take Van's place if it's cool with you. I get to climb with you? I know I'd appreciate it. No doubt you've climbed your fair share of walls. I enjoy some bouldering on my days off, yeah. It makes for good exercise. This is as good a chance as any for some friendly competition. What do you say, Fairy? Yeah, I would love that! Sophie's probably gonna go crazy, and so their bouldering competition began. Is there a difference between bouldering and wall climbing? Whoever reached the top first would be declared the winner. Fee raced up the wall using her nimbleness to her advantage, while Fairy relied on her lightweight and honed senses to match Fee's pace. And finally... who won? I think it was a tie. The winner is Fairy by a hair's breadth. Wow, bravo! I've never seen anyone reach the top before. That was incredible! Are those girls pros or something? Whoa, when did we get such a big crowd? I think we might have made a scene. 2 experts going crazy? Yeah. Wow, what a view! Yep. This isn't as high as the Ferris wheel, but it doesn't get much better than this. Congrats on reaching the top for the first time, by the way. I didn't think I'd end up second. Well, I didn't think I'd win. Whoa, a sitting room only up here, huh? It probably helped that I was nice and warmed up after practicing with Van. Oh, I guess Fee did hop into this fresh. Plus, I didn't want to lose to you, Fee. I swear you're like a different person compared to when we first met. I heard about what happened with the Crimson Beast. Yeah. That was a lot. You got to see Ida again, right? I was out of the country when everything happened. I wish I could have been there with you. I'm sure whatever you were up to, Fee, it was just as important. Fee, I'm sure Ida would have liked that too, being able to see both her little sisters. It was all just so much. I had to face down my own immaturity and insecurities. But Van and the others were there for me, and I did get to see her again. They all gave me the push I needed. As fleeting as the whole thing was, I refused to pretend like it never happened. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Now that you're an adult, I plan on treating you as more than just my equal, a rival. We're both her little sisters, so let's work hard together. Right, for sure. Van finally made it? Yeah, this is a connection event with Fairy. Fee had kind of taken it over for a bit. Huh? I thought you couldn't climb anymore. I got my grip strength back with a little rest, so I figured I'd give it one last shot. Whew. Took a lot out of me, but I made it somehow. Not bad. Well, I should get back to my patrol. We'll have to do something like this again, Fairy. I had fun. Yeah, me too. Off she goes. Sorry if I interrupted anything. You two had a good talk, yeah? Yeah, we did. It all feels like a dream, you know? Fee was raised in a Jaeger Corps like me, but now she's one of the guild's aces, dashing across the front lines. I've always idolized her since hearing Ida's stories, and now she recognizes me for who I am. I really hope that when they remake Cold Steel, they insert mentions of Fairy and Ida into Fee's bonding events, I think they were called back then. Well, there's no doubt you've got more room to grow than anyone else in the office. You've only just taken up the mantle of Flame Priestess and finished your rite of passage. You're just getting started. Yeah, but it doesn't matter what people call me, I'm still just 14. I really had my inexperience rubbed in my face after that test at Marduk HQ. Forget about my brother. Even just between Fee's group, Thor's, the Dominions, Rufus, and Lapis, everyone there was so incredibly strong and full of conviction. I felt like I caught a glimpse looking out over Orid State and seeing Marduk HQ towering over everything. A glimpse of just how much bigger the world my brother chose is over the Kruga. There's so much more than just the warrior lifestyle I grew up in. Just thinking about it gets me pumped. It makes me believe I can be anything, anyone. That's the privilege of youth, Fairy. When Van is like 25. Or I should say, that's a privilege that belongs to everyone. There you go. I feel like even I have a ways to go when I see you reaching for even greater heights.
I don't think you're that old, Van. I might still be inexperienced, but I really like working with you. And one day, I hope I can catch up to... No. Surpass the people I respect.
A fairy who's stronger than Qasim. That I would like to see. With that attitude, I'm sure that day'll come. After a friendly chat, the two climbed back down. Following some much-needed rest from bouldering, they returned to work. A full 100. And so now her SCLM and Blitz, her SCLM field is wider, at least that's what I understand the 15% to be, and her Blitz attacks are 15% stronger. So, let's head to Lev. Proceeding to the Lev district will advance the main story. Wait, do I have a save? Yeah, let's go ahead and drop, a save right there. Oh.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
None of the crazy stuff just yet, but we don't have any of the stuff that we really need to grind for that'll give us stuff like hollow cores and really top tier quartz. That's all going to be endgame stuff. Van's group headed to the nearest subway station and made their way towards Lev in the northwest part of the capital. So we've definitely never been here before. We're starting off in the subway? All right. Is someone gonna come on with us? No. Nobody's boarding. Nobody interesting is boarded. Is the Lev subway gonna look different? Okay, so we're gonna have a nice little conversation. All right then. There it is. Because I was like, why are we in the sub? Like, why are we showing our transition scene to the subway? Oh, something happened? So, Sidon, Devontai, Aubert, Chardon. All the way out to Lev. Holy crap. This is the outskirts. Not specifically, but we're far out from here. So, on Yes's home turf, the last time we saw this was at the end of Daybreak 1, Lev District. Guess we'll be finding out. Oh, Judith joined. Oh, that's who
Wow. So this is the Leva district.
Leva. Okay, I forgot Judith existed. Oh my gosh.
What I wouldn't give to live in an upscale place like this.
I mean, you got the big brains to make the big Mira.
Indeed. It's the very picture of elegance. Yet the pleasant atmosphere and greenery gives it a tranquil quality as well.
This place is so pretty and nice. It makes total sense that Agnes grew up here. Aww. I'm really glad to hear you all like it.
I've dropped by here a handful of times at night, you know, just to do a little smashing and swiping in the homes of corrupt politicians.
W Judith. Capital W Judith.
But it's just now hitting me how nice this district is. Maybe I really should buy one of the homes here.
Might as well.
Well, you certainly wouldn't be wanting for comfort, I suppose.
Just rub your big money in front of on everybody's faces, why don't you?
Bet even the ritziest house on the market would be chump change for you. Oh, wait, when the hell did you sneak back into the group?
Is that not what she contacted Van about?
What does that matter? My event wrapped, so I figured I'd join back up with you.
I guess she's not who contacted Van.
Okay, someone catch me up to speed. You guys ran into something over in the city's outskirts, right?
I'll tell you about it later. Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe? Come on, guys. I don't want to be the only one out of the loop here.
In any event, shall we set about finding the nearest bulletin board?
Yeah, this area is pretty safe, so with any luck, we should be able to wrap this up quick.
And what did he say? The Lavra district. Now, if I'm remembering right, a bulletin board is over there. Okay, so here's the plan. We'll finish our work here and maybe check out a few shops in the chapel. After that, we can meet up over at the cafe or back at Monmar to grab some lunch. Oh, actually about that, I had a suggestion. Does you want to have us over for lunch? Given everything that's happened this morning, and since we're all here, how about we stop by my house for tea once we reach a good stopping point? I'd be more than happy to make you all lunch too. We have so many leftover ingredients that are just begging to be used. Really? You mean it? You say your house, but it's also the president's, right? Oh, that's his portrait? Won't there be security guards watching the place while he's away? Probably, but they know my situation, so I don't think they'll have any problems with me inviting you over. It's not like there are national secrets inside. At least none that will be immediately accessible to us. So, what do you think, Van? Sure, why not? As long as they don't mind, I'm game. Might even be able to unwind this time. First visit was hella tense with your dad around. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet. To say that guy knows how to command a room would be an understatement. Seems our course is set then. Let's head to Miss Claudel's residence once we complete the remainder of our day's work. Alright. So, the Lavra district. Before that though, we will do a total swap. Not you. There we go. And we're gonna go into the orbits immediately. There is no reason not to, right? And so we opened one up for Rosette. Let's do a... let's do... Yeah, we got the stuff to spare. Holy... Can we just go crazy? One wonders... Okay, maybe not crazy, but... Or maybe we can go crazy. Huh. Okay, no. We can't go crazy just yet. We were getting close to it, though. Not gonna lie. Alright. And,
Shifting to maintenance
do we even have enough quartz? Not particularly.
Don't worry. Citri's got your back. New skill added. Of course.
So she'll be our main...
You may rely on me. That's a single element slot.
So that one's Erica Mendez. Oh, okay. I'm like, is it here? Or... There's a red... Oh, I guess we just have to check out the spots, but... We have to investigate every single spot? Alright.
This cafe seems nice and cozy. I imagine it'd be a good place to get remote work done.
Albert and Odette do come here to study from time to time.
Okay, but what I want to know is, what kind of specialty sweets can I get here?
Van asking the real questions. So let's exchange all this free Sepith mass we've got. The Edel Milfuel. I know that's not how it's pronounced, but French is tough. So
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
we finally got the moolah. I want to get. Whoa! What the heck? Oh, whoops. Sorry, buddy. Is it just me, or is like... Okay, well, whatever. So, what do we got? Guys, look! Check out all these local event ads! There are charity flyers, too. I suppose that's par for the course in well-to-do areas like this. Yes, that's true. It might also have to do with the chapel being nearby. Anyway, not that we'd find any here, but I don't spot any 4SPGs on the front side. I mean, yeah, that's no surprise. If there are any, they'd be on the back. None. And we got Bupkis. This side's clean as a damn spring breeze. Was afraid of that. It's been a hot minute since I had a request here. I think the last time was... Someone tore off the 4SPG? Hey, what's that? A scrap. It's a little scrap of paper. Looks like it was torn off. Perhaps a request or something of the sort was placed there, and then removed sometime later. Which makes sense. Van's one guy does, like, I guess on a normal day of his, he might visit every, like, in a normal week, he might hit up every single place once. But it's like the logistics of 4SPGs, they do a good job of explaining why when we go to places like Basel there are 4SPGs posted, but yeah, probably. And it must have happened pretty recently. How can you tell? There's not even a speck of dirt on it, and I don't see any sign of it being rained on. There was a huge downpour this past weekend, and the board would have been sopping wet. Oh yes, I see what you mean. It did rain quite a bit then, as I recall. Which means it could have only been posted for 3 or 4 days at most before it was removed. Right, so let's put our thinking caps on. Using a little creative deduction, the scrap of paper was most likely part of... Gonna pick Aaron? Oh no, he's letting the more junior members. A prop for a riddle game. Yep, that's my theory too. Picture this. A person needs help with something they can't bring to the police or the guild. They aren't used to dealing with shady types like me, but after hearing rumors about this 4SPG thing, they go out on a limb and put one up. They wait 2 or 3 days, see no one's responding to it, then give up and tear it down before someone else sees it. Seems like a plausible turn of events, don't you think? Okay, this is the first time this has ever happened, but this must not be this must have happened before. 4SPGs that Van simply never saw. You got all that from a tiny scrap of paper? Well, he's just saying it's one possibility, but it is a convincing hypothesis nonetheless. Ugh, I hate it when he makes sense, especially when he looks so smug about it. Okay, Epstein, how does that tie into everything else? Huh? What makes you think I know the answer to that? And here I thought you had it all figured out. Silly me. While we may not know the details, I think we can be fairly certain something unusual is brewing under the surface. Or at the very least, this makes that conclusion seem that much more likely. The probability's definitely gone up. Can't make a definite call yet, but knowing that something fishy might be going on is still good intel. Doesn't your risk management AI or whatever's logic work in a similar way? Yes, although I'm certainly no expert on the subject. As I understand it, the system aggregates a vast number of risk factors, then calculates a threat level based on that. Perhaps we could borrow a page from their book, take one lead and combine it with others, and the path forward may make itself known. We could consider making that our investigation's opening gambit. Thinking about it in that way just reminds me of that stupid-ass Go game Gian and Sal like playing. So in summary, we just have to keep our eyes peeled and collect data, and then the bigger picture will eventually come into focus. Were you able to follow all that, Fairy? Oh, I guess it's kind of like when we use multiple artillery observers to spot snipers. Yet another metaphor that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. They like to move around a bunch, so we have to be super in sync to neutralize them. That makes sense. Sometimes where we raised this girl, all wrong. Obtained piece of what appears to have been a 4SPG. Nice! Our rightfully due points.
Okay.
I guess we can...
Oh, check this out, guys. I can see the whole town and Treon Tower from here.
This spot is one of the hallmarks of Leva. Viewing the sunrise from here always takes my breath away. That sounds lovely. I'd like to have the chance to see that myself.
So we got a bunch of active voices, which definitely not going to... Oh, what's all this? Well, I guess we'll be exploring whatever's down there before too long. But in the interim... Is this the place? Leva...
It's not often I come to visit this chapel.
Fun fact, you can go up to the belfry using the ladders upstairs. Anyone want to have a look?
Oh, me!
Definitely, let's take a look at it then. As soon as we find that belfry ladder. Is it... Okay, here we go. So we can go up to the belfry, but we can't go up to the 3rd floor? Ooh, echoey. Now that's some interesting.
Ooh, heck of a view, huh? Makes me want to yell at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, you can say, "Hello world, I'm a cat burglar with a single brain cell."
Or I could kick you off the side of this belfry.
She could do that. But that's pretty cool. So I'm guessing since we were able to go up there, we're going to get some kind of scene there. Wouldn't be the first time Falcom had us have a nice little heart-to-heart in a spot like that. Ooh, what is that? Bologna General Store? Yeah, Bologna General Store.
This is the area's go-to shop for variety goods. They have a wide selection of foodstuffs.
Ugh, I'd kill to have a place like this within walking distance. I'm so jealous.
The Bourgeois.
No need to be shy now.
Mercury Dome. Is that all he's got? Just one new thing? Pathetic. All right. Ooh, we got a thing over here. Definitely let's go ahead and reappropriate that. Another ladder.
Treasure located.
Wonder what makes this treasure chest different from those boxes. Like, you know what? We've used our Arkwright Solutions discernment to decide that all that Sepith is coming with us. Gramhart residence. So the last thing to take a look at will be over here.
Man, this neighborhood's so calm compared to the rest of the city.
Right? I think that's part of why so many people in the government live here.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to see. Let's turn back.
All right then. Nice, quiet lava. And finally...
And this is my house. You haven't been here since the end of last year, right, Van?
Yeah, feels like that was ages ago. Wonder where that enthusiastic dog of theirs is lurking.
Oh, we got one of those. Well, that's always fun. All right, I think we can call it there. I'm getting a real unusual whiff of something from all of this, including that scrap of paper. If you're ready, are we good to head to my house now? Just a heads up, I can't do much more than make some sandwiches for everyone. Oh, that's more than enough. Thank you very much. You guys are gonna love Agnes's sandwiches. She gave me one the other day and it was so good. If you'd like, I would be happy to help him preparing the tea and coffee. And I'd be happy to help myself to his vintage wines. Oh, no you don't. Not on the clock, Buster. If the opportunity were to present itself, he seems like a fun lad to be sharing a few drinks with. So I guess 20 is the age that you can drink at in Calvard. Master Bearguard, you say some really scary shit sometimes. You know that? Do we have any indication? Okay, I'm going to drop a say. I don't think the scrap of paper lead is panning out for us just yet. But we do want to make sure that nothing crazy happens.
Whoa! Your house is gorgeous, Agnes!
Yeah, this is the end game. This is the goal. The finish line, what it looks like after you've crossed.
The building itself seems pretty old, but it's been maintained with love and care.
I'm glad you think so.
Huh. Looks like a completely different place in the daytime.
There it is.
Huh? What the?
Good old Fido.
Hey, aren't you?
Alphonse, where did you come from?
The dog looks so realistic.
Aw, nice pupper you got there.
I didn't know you were a dog owner, Agnes.
I remember her mentioning she had one. But wait, I thought he was kept at the official residence.
Like it's not anime at all.
Down, boy. It's impolite to jump on people.
Gramhart is here? Well...
Dad? What are you doing here?
I thought he would be off doing, like, one of the millions of important things he had.
We hadn't realized you were home, Mr. President.
Well, geez.
What a pleasant surprise. Our apologies for showing up without invitation.
Please, no apologies needed. It's an honor and a privilege to welcome such esteemed guests into my humble home.
So charismatic.
As for why I'm here, I happen to have some downtime, so I thought I'd take Alphonse for a walk.
Well, he's gonna help us up.
I'm surprised to see you back in the thick of it so soon after your trip to Orid. That kind of diligence really is admirable.
Did we know he already knew that? Should he know that?
But perhaps a rest now and again would do you well. You ought to show yourself the same care that you do my daughter.
Dad. Come on, Alphonse. Be good.
Of course you know about what we were up to.
Yeah, like, I'm not surprised that he knows. Just that, like, I don't think, like, he shouldn't know, but it's not... This guy knows everything.
A little surprised you're still keeping your ears to the ground, Mr. Prez. Thought your eyes were set on the stars.
So, lunch with the president. Not what we were expecting, but it's what we got. So we're not going to have free roam of the place. So you're saying the second phase being moved up was in the cards from the get-go, huh? He's just sharing that with us? Though, okay, I guess it is pretty public knowledge that the second phase is like... So we'd naturally be curious about that.
That's right. We didn't know what kind of issues would come up, so we added quite a bit of buffer time to the schedule.
Oh, okay, just in case it exploded in orbit or something, I guess.
Mostly to give us time to recover if we hit any particularly bad setbacks. However, thanks to the efforts of Professor Cronkite, Esmeralda, and the other researchers at Verne, that extra time proved unnecessary.
Okay, well.
Marduk's control system was also finished early, so we were able to move the schedule forward significantly.
Huh. I did hear Yang, Essie, and Mr. Jaskar were at the base, but I hadn't realized they were so involved in the project. Though my department wasn't involved in the plan, I'm happy to hear that we've been able to live up to your expectations. By the way, there's something I've been wondering ever since I saw the stream of the second launch. What is that? I'm guessing you're planning to use an assault frame in place of that blocky dummy unit, right? But there's no way they weigh the same. So how the hell is that gonna work? Seems like your foolproof plan has a massive hole in it. Yeah, a little rough to be a little rough as far as how you're speaking to the president. Tactless Aaron strikes again. Seriously, you take as blunt as a hammer to a whole new level.
Don't worry, no offense taken. And as for the mech, we don't intend to use the land-based Zycrease model for this project.
Were there flying assault frames?
What we will be using, however, you'll have to wait until the day of the launch to see.
Okay, yeah, because I don't like, we've fought assault frames before, but none that had aerial capabilities. Plenty that had aerial support, but none that could fly under their own power. In other words, you and your trench monkeys have a new toy in the works. If that's true, then I'm guessing you're already in the middle of testing it, aren't ya? Oh! Is that what Reen, okay, that must have been what they had. No doubt you'd want to make sure it can handle any situation thrown its way in the vacuum of space. Oh, well, but the final field test is being handled all top secret like, huh? I see. Then that means... Yep.
I understand your curiosity given what you experienced at Marduk headquarters, but I'll have to leave the rest to your imagination.
He has picked 2 expert pilots.
Although I will say this, your name did come up as a viable test candidate.
So Van just barely didn't make the cut. Wait, what? You mean Van's able to fly around in that giant robot?
Yes, that's right. It's simple enough that even I could pilot one, so I imagine it would be child's play for one of Marduk's testers. If you'd like, I could have Kincaid talk with the General about making you a pilot.
Pulling some weight. What's going on with the lights?
Perhaps we could put out one of your 4 SPGs and categorize it as unofficial outsourcing.
If this is some kind of joke, I ain't laughing. Dad, please, you really shouldn't tease about that sort of thing.
What? Just because I'm the president of a nation doesn't mean I can't kid around? That said, I still meant every word.
Interesting. Which one is it then? Are you joking or not? This freaking guy. Oh dear, Van's completely at his mercy. Like I said earlier, he sure knows how to command a room. A challenge untrodden by mankind. It'd be dishonest to say I wasn't looking forward to this. You seem to be going to great pains to ensure there will be no interference from terrorists and criminal organizations.
Great pains would be an understatement, believe me. Part of the reason I made that pact with the Society in the first place was to reduce the amount of external threats we might face.
Wait, did we already know that? Like, did Arkwright Solutions already know he was dealing with the Society? We saw that at the end of Reverie, but
Oh, and by the way, I would thank you to remember our agreement. Do not overstep your bounds.
Well, geez.
Well, our little pact was just about over anyway, which means things will start to heat up soon.
It seems your reputation precedes you, Mr. President. You're everything the man that Mr. Rocksmith claims you to be. I'd heard many a thing about you before you entered the political arena, but I'm delighted to make your acquaintance at last.
No, the pleasure is all mine, Mr. Zeman. You've done much for not only Calvard, but the entire continent as well.
Like he said, an open secret on the underworld, so Gramhart knows exactly who Bearguard is.
I'd be all too happy to have a little tete-a-tete with you in the near future. We should arrange an outing together with Mr. Rocksmith.
Now that would be a meeting of 3 very powerful men. That would be very welcome. Perhaps you ought to invite Lieutenant General Cassius Bright to this too. Whoa. That's a lot of power in one place.
Oh, now that's a thought. He and I go back well over a decade.
Naturally, Cassius knows literally everybody. Well, so much for us worming our way back into the conversation. Sorry, I was really hoping this would be a chance for us all to de-stress. If it's any consolation, I myself am finding this to be a rather fascinating experience. Shortly thereafter, a number of calls from the presidential office came in, and Gramhart and his security team had to put an end to their short break. Off he goes.
You have my apologies for cutting our little chat short. In the meantime, please, make yourselves at home.
So cordial.
We don't keep confidential documents here, so you're welcome to look around all you like.
How magnanimous of you, Mr. Prez. Still, this really is a nice place you got here. I hear you even did the renovations on it yourself. He's an interior decorator too?
That I did. I performed them shortly after I got married. We bought the house through a certain connection I had at the time.
How vague.
If I recall correctly, I believe it was built around 70 years ago now.
Oh. Oh, wow. I certainly wouldn't have guessed that. I bet this place would make for a great filming location. Ooh, what's that? Whoa, and he noticed whatever that was.
Yes, I'll leave the rest to you.
What was that?
Now, I know you only just finished your finals, but try not to overexert yourself. You won't be able to help your group if you burn yourself out.
Come on, Dad. I know. And I expect you to lead by example on that front. Oh, and, I want you to know I'll be rooting for you. With your project and everything, I mean.
Of course. Thank you, Agnes.
So, Graham Hart, he's certainly a very interesting character. Like, Falcom's got some interesting characters, but Graham Hart seems like, at heart, the guy he presents himself to be. Just a dude trying to do the best for Calvard. Like, it's not like with What's-Her-Face, where there was obviously something up with her. Graham Hart's he's got his fingers in a lot of freaking cookie jars, but he always maintains that same affable demeanor. Okay then, I'll get started on lunch. Please give me a little bit to get it ready. Like my dad said, you're free to look around the house as much as you like. Really? You mean it? Yay, let's go! First stop on Yes's room. Oh. On second thought, she'd probably be uncomfortable with me going into her bedroom. Why? Do you want to see it too, Katra? I really don't mind showing you if you do. As I mentioned earlier, I'd be more than happy to assist in repairing everyone's lunches. While you do that, I'm gonna hang out here. Whoa! They left the dog behind! Oh, I'm sure security will be back later to take him to the official residence. So a walkabout? A walkabout. Okay then. Don't have a ton of time on our hands, but we can take a quick look around. Still, can't believe this place is 70 years old. If I know my history, that'd date the house back to the time of the Third Republic. So, it was around then. Really makes you wonder who built it back then. So this house definitely has some secrets. Explore the Graham Hart residence, which we will absolutely be doing, but that's all going to be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Bye for now, guys.